Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today I have a video that may in fact be a full-on scam. Allegedly, I have to state that for legal reasons. In fact, this may not be, and it may be a scam, but we're going to look through this video, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully come to a pretty logical conclusion. Now, today's subject is Bitclout. Anything with the word clout in it already has me a little shocked and worried. Now, this is the crypto social network. Right now, lately, NFTs and cryptocurrencies have been the all-too-common trend that I've been seeing floating around on the internet. Everyone's looking for the next get-rich-quick scheme and all that nonsense. Now, I've kind of been following this a little while, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to just really get into the meat and potatoes. Now, before we get into it, we're going to read their one-pager so that we really understand quickly what the whole Bitclout is all about. Let's learn today. Bitclout is a new type of social network that lets you speculate on people it posts with real money. Its architecture is similar to Bitcoin, only it can support complex social network data like posts, profiles, follows, speculation features, and much more at significantly higher throughput and scale. Like Bitcoin, Bitclout is fully open source, and there's no company behind it, just coins and code. Open source. You like all those buzzwords? Is that freaking you out a little bit? Well, let's learn. Everyone has a coin. Everyone on the platform gets a coin that you can buy and sell. We call these creator coins. And you can have your own coin too, simply by creating a profile. You can buy other people's coins. Okay, all right, fair enough. Now, who do they have on this list? Kim Kardashian, Elon Musk, Cardi B, Barack Obama, Justin Bieber. Well, there's some popular figures out there. Okay, all jokes aside, all right, let's look at the Bitclout registration, all right? When you open up Bitclout here real quick, I think one thing to notice over here is when you're done setting up your account, they're gonna ask you for some starter Bitclout. Here, give us a cell phone number, homie. Verify your number. As if I'm gonna give my number to anything, okay? As if I'm gonna give my number to some decentralized network to get some free Bitclout or whatever the fuck that is. So now that we've created our Bitclout account, all right, you can see this is my account. I'm signed in, and there's all these popular individuals. Now, to understand, there's been plenty of creators that have come out and sort of, given some sort of ooh, this is hot. This is the real new deal. Logan Paul, for instance, came out.
God, this kid's full of surprises.
Bitclout. It's hot. It's hot on the market right now. I told you the guy who gave me my pizza at the airport.
Look what tab I have.
Really, Logan? Really? You think it's hot? Now, people have been sharing this clip around of Logan Paul saying Bitclout is hot and everything. And I think it's a little bit out of context. I think if you watch the entire 5-minute piece, he doesn't really know a whole lot about Bitclout. To understand, if Logan Paul believes that this was a hot little service, do you think Logan Paul has verified his account over here real quick? Let's check out Logan Paul's Bitclout account. Now, here's the interesting thing about Bitclout, okay? Now that we looked at Logan Paul, here's Logan Paul's account, right? Logan Paul apparently has a valuation, a market cap of $2.4 million with $812,000 locked down, 178 coins of Logan coins floating around. God damn! In fact, if you go to Creator Coin, you can see that Logan owns 33 coins. Wait, is this actually Logan's account? Does it have no, it doesn't have a verification. It has a clock symbol, meaning the profile is reserved. Now, what does that mean? It means Logan has not joined Bitclout, okay? To join Bitclout, you have to make an account, you have to tweet your public key and add hashtag Bitclout on your actual Twitter account, and then they'll apparently transfer the account to you within 48 hours. So this is Logan Paul, all right, his Bitclout account that he never made. It's not his, but somehow he has a market cap of $2.4 million. Apparently, $812,000 is locked down, and I believe this is money that Logan Paul can claim, apparently. And it doesn't just stop there. There's multiple accounts. William Shatner, apparently, father to 3 girls, not political, be warned or be blocked, calendar, right? He has $5.7 locked down with an $18,000 market cap. You see William Shatner? He's reserved. Let's see what William Shatner actually has to say about his Bitclout account. William Shatner, I love how they literally just copied his bio word for word, dude. Come on. William Shatner says, it's a scam, and I've not authorized my name or likeness to be used. So if you see my name or photo, it's not been authorized. Hashtag Bitclout, hashtag Bitclout scam, hashtag scam. What do I know? William Shatner's only been in a spaceship. Mr. Beast, Oh, damn, Mr. Beast, you got a Bitclout account. Oh, it's reserved. I got you. Mr. Beast apparently has $1.1 million locked down, 1.2 million locked down with a $3.6 million market cap. I bet that's not inflated. Now, he's got 203 coins in circulation. And if you look, he's already got 42 coins, the account itself. Then you've got the Talent Fund, Bitclout God, Stewart's, Fetty, all these other people who have apparently bought into him, invested in Mr. Beast's Bitclout account, and have bought Bitclout. Okay, listen, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but Ariana Grande is on here too, with 1.4 million on lockdown, $4.2 million of a market cap, and if you look at that, Stewart, Talent Fund, man, it's like the same people are just, wait a minute. let me do a quick thing. Let's go back to Logan Paul's account real quick. Logan, Talent Fund. Bitclout God. Man, it's like I'm seeing a lot of similar names invest into one another. It's kind of a little shady there, but we'll get to it. Now, how does one purchase Bitclout in order to invest in people? Well, one purchases Bitclout by sending them about $40 roughly in Bitcoin to this address and purchasing the Bitclout cryptocurrency, which they can use to buy, invest into other users. Now, let's say that you have, like, let's say $200 million worth of Bitclout just sitting around. How would you redeem that money? Well, let's look at Bitclout's options real quick. Now, you can buy Bitclout, all right? Can't withdraw. There's no withdraw options over here. I don't even know if you can really swap it to Bitcoin or whatnot. Total Bitcoin to swap. Bitcoin. There's really no way to retrieve it back out from here. Here you can just buy coins for Elon Musk, who coincidentally doesn't also own his account as well. And that is the account a lot of people have put their money into. In fact, if we open up Elon Musk's account, we go to Creator Coin over here real quick, you can see, I'm seeing more Talent Fund, these no-name accounts, putting it, one already owns $9.83 million worth of this monopoly money. What? Now, if you go to send Bitclout, okay, you can send it to other users, but again, there's no redeeming it out. What? Wallet. So here, I had $0 worth of it. I refuse to give them my money. That's never going to happen. And then get starter Bitclout, but not going to happen. But there's really no way of taking the money out. So I've seen this on numerous other channels. CoffeeZilla actually has made numerous videos about this, covering exactly how you couldn't get the money out of it. In fact, everyone that I've talked to investigating this cannot retrieve their money out of Bitclout. So you can put money into it. How can you get it out? Now, nobody really knows who the owner of Bitclout actually is. Because, you know, it's all decentralized and open source and all that bullshit. But Bitclout has some serious investors like Sequoia, Coinbase Ventures, Winklevoss Capital, apparently. And here, all right, while some are weary, you can currently put Bitcoin into the site, but you can't withdraw it. The project's lead founder says his well-connected backers might help exchange listings materialize. It might help exchange. Might is a key important factor right here. Now, if you want to know how much money ever got transited out of this bullshit, well, if we go look inside a Reddit account that actually, you know, brought out the fact, this is the Bitcoin wallet address, right? The actual wallet address. You can take this wallet address and look at the history of the wallet address. And if you open up the history, you can see that it's 37,000 transactions. How much money? It has received a total of $209 million. Okay, that's money sent to this account in Bitcoin, which you can transact in major exchanges for actual US dollars. Where we get really shady here is since Bitclout has used the actual likeness of Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, William Shatner, Elon Musk, Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber, this, against their permission, by the way, okay, just reserving them and having gullible users sign up and buy and invest into them with this, you know, monopoly money, where they actually dump in real worth money, okay, for worthless coin, effectively, that they can't, you know, withdraw. They're getting hit with cease and desist lawsuits at this point, okay? So apparently their leader has actually gotten hit with a cease and desist by a prominent crypto law firm, okay? And, you know, you can read this all you want, but yeah, they're getting sued at this point. There's potential lawsuits that are sparking up. There are cases, there are issues, okay? So here they say Bitclout uses the name reputation of over 1,500 well-known individuals to offer consumers the opportunity to purchase tokens. This is no good, all right? This is not good for them. This isn't a good look, Chief. Now, what has effectively happened over here, what really also adds to the shadiness, is Bitclout has done a pre-mine, okay, of the Bitclout token, their currency. Now, if you don't know what a pre-mine is basically creating a certain amount of the cryptocurrency, so in this case, Bitclout, before it's ever available to the public. Now, normally when you do a large amount of this, okay, it's kind of frowned upon, all right, it's kind of an issue, but basically what's happened over here is they took 2 million, allegedly, of their Bitclout token for founders and investors, so the people who are pumping money into this. Now, according to the Howey test, which is a U.S. Supreme Court case for determining whether transactions qualify as an investment contract, long story short, the people who are investing their money into it, they might get something back. You know, they might make the money. All right, they might make some good money. People who are, you know, getting, you know, tricked into it, people who are just, you know, slipping into the Bitclout world, they might be getting, you know, they might not be making money. All right, just simple as that. Now, to add finally into the weird shady side of it, we're going to look into a user known as Crypto Shiro on Twitter, who's created this exceptionally amazing thread of Bitclout by using their block explorer, because remember, it's open source and decentralized and all that shit, and has actually looked in and has found out that it's way more shadier than you'd ever expect. So what he's discovered into this is by using, again, that Bitclout, you know, blockchain explorer, this is the Genesis block. So that's, for those wondering, is block 0, right? The origin point of the blockchain, right? Now, in this, he's found out that apparently block 0 contains 1 transaction, the block reward, and that's worth 8 million Bitclout coin. Now, according to their evaluation, if you go right to their website once again, all right, just straight to their website, you can see that it is $142 per coin. Now, he's calculated as 144. That's around $1.15 billion worth of a pre-mine. Money you and me ain't gonna get. You know what I mean? That's already been pre-mined. That's the monopoly money. So then they went down over here and they found that it was split into 482 public keys. A key is scraped when you first sign up. If your profile is one of the 1,500 they scraped from Twitter, it already has a key. To claim your profile, you need to swap them by tweeting your key, thereby promoting them. So basically, a lot of people who get on, like, for instance, let's say Mr. Beast fell into the trap and he's like, wow, should I get this Bitclout coin? And he tweets out, follows the rules. He's therefore promoting this Bitclout nonsense. And if he does it and a lot of other, you know, verified Twitter users do it, it breeds legitimacy into this platform. And when it really shouldn't have any of that legitimacy to begin with. The reward was not split evenly. Some keys hold 100,000s of Bitclout, while some only get like a tiny fraction, all right? So apparently 349 keys containing 5.7 million Bitclout have not been touched since the Genesis block. So apparently these are some keys that haven't been touched into the nonsense. There are 11 actions that get recorded on the blockchain. Your average activity on the Bitclout website consists mostly of these actions listed as transactions. So here they're giving you all the transaction types and whatnot. So this is where things get even more fucked. Eventually, 42 days after the Genesis block, block 1 to block 2,389 were basically mined, right? Now, in total, there was 57,000 transactions that were recorded. So these are all the transactions that are kicking in. Now, of course, looking at them, the transactions consist of basic transfer, update, profile, creator coin. So this is how they were populating all these accounts, right? So they were taking that Katy Perry account in this case, right, from Twitter, and then copying it all the way over to the Katy Perry, like, Bitclout account, right? Now, of course, the more and more you do these actions, you are charged gas fees that are recorded on the blockchain, right? So, of course, these are all the fees that get charged with it. Pretty simple stuff to get so far if you've been into crypto. Later on, all these keys went through 4 transactions. They got sent with a bit of Bitclout for the gas fees, spent it to update profiles that they scraped from Twitter, got sent a larger amount, spent it to buy their own coin, okay? So then you go on further. Once you've done this over and over and over again, all right, the next step is to make all these accounts like Justin Bieber, Kim Kardashian, you know, Mr. Beast look so valuable that the influencers that they apparently are reserving it for would be enticed to claim all the money that's apparently just sitting there. And what do? They apparently artificially pump that creator currency. They artificially go out there. Now, currently, starting from block 5529, a similar process of sending Bitclout to each profile so they could buy their own coin began. This time the amount was larger but varied arbitrarily. This is why every profile comes holding their own coin and why their value is artificial, because everyone's got their own coins. Muta coin is not worth anything if it was to be placed on this service. We could see from the block explorer that all the Bitclout that were distributed for updating profiles and pumping purposes came from the Genesis block reward. 2 Genesis public keys were responsible for distributing the funds, all right? Genesis public key 102 and 131. Since Genesis keys are preloaded with the pre-mine money that we talked about earlier, the money that's already been put aside, that 1 billion something that was calculated from block 0, it's safe to assume that whoever's in possession or has access to them is part of the Bitclout team or potentially a big major investor. Out of the 113 Genesis keys that have been shown activity since block 0, around half have updated their profiles and can now be browsed on the Bitclout website. They're respectively called Master and Merlin or whatnot. Now, so what happens in the transactions, right, is that the Master account is used mainly to distribute Bitclout to influencer profiles, which were all then automatically used to buy their own coins, which is why I guess earlier we saw that a lot of those creators had their own coins, I guess is what they're claiming here. On the other hand, Merlin's job is to give out 0.00002 starter Bitclout, you know how we had to give our money earlier, for every user that signed up to pay gas fees for simple actions like updating profiles or posting. So we get a little bit of money so that we can do basic things on the website without it asking for more money to begin with. So here they mentioned the top coin holders of the highest value creators like Elon Musk are mostly Genesis public keys or accounts that have received pre-mined Bitclout from them. All right. Charity, who is in the top 5 coin holders for these creators, is Genesis key 244, who has updated their profile. So this is apparently one of those people, right? They own a ton of Elon Musk coin, they own a ton of Naval coin, a ton of Katy Perry coin, a ton of Chamath coin, and so on and so forth. So how we saw it earlier, right? How there was like very similar accounts constantly buying every like big creator's, coin. It's fucking weird. Yeah, see, like you can't do anything. You can't see, like you can go onto the thing and you can type test post. You can go to post. You have to complete your profile, and to get the starter Bitclout, you have to provide a phone number. I'm not going to give you a phone number. It's not going to happen, Chief. You're not going to get it from me. Now, the other big thing is, all right, I can't find any open source bit of this nonsense. They said at the beginning they're an open source type of network. I've looked over here. Browse the Bitclout social network or learn more about the project here. So you click there. It takes you right to the homepage. Where do I see? Where is the actual bit of like, where's the open source code? Where do I audit this code? Where do I look into it? The closest thing I found is this Bitclout Explorer, which I don't even know if this is legitimately Bitclout. Run your own Bitclout node. All right, so I guess desktop Explorer. Yeah, let's go to the Explorer here real quick. What is this code? It's a Docker file. Where is the code? Where is anything here? It doesn't seem like I can find any bit of code to like look through this. What? Okay, so bottom line is we've went through a lot. This video is going on longer than it ever has to be. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to say that Bitclout is a definitive scam because like I said, who knows what comes out a month or 2 months from now. But this is one of those weird, shady websites that I would never recommend to anybody, okay? Because what I've seen over here is a website with one-pagers that use a lot of fucking cool buzzwords, a site that literally uses identification, the likeness of actual users without their consent, and then apparently is getting away with it until this lawsuit apparently we looked at kicks in, a site that has the ability for you to pump money into it, but not withdraw this seemingly valuable multi-billion-dollar market cap cryptocurrency for some reason, and a website that has a open source, sort of moniker, a open source decentralized platform that doesn't really seem too fucking open source because I can't find the goddamn source to begin with. Kind of an integral part to the source code phenomenon. Maybe I'm just stupid. If Bitclout has the source code, please link me to it, and I will gladly append that last part of the video. And if we're gonna go even behind that, just before that a little bit, there's been plenty of like interesting investigations from users who have looked into their actual Bitclout, blockchain history, and have come across very, very weird pre-mining calculations and very weird transaction histories. So ladies and gentlemen, would I recommend Bitclout? Absolutely not. And honestly, I just want to educate people into realizing that all this new type of cryptocurrency and this blockchain-based technology that's kicking in, while it's exciting and everything, there are definitely examples like what we're looking at over here that are too fucking shady to support in any capacity. And the fact that people are kind of falling for it absolutely pisses me off, because the more people that don't have education, that don't know how this works, fall for it, and eventually realize that, eventually, you know, when you have people falling for it, you're going to have actual investors en masse coming to pump this in, when in reality, the $200 million we saw earlier in the Bitcoin account is probably money that's all gone at this point. You know, with the lawsuits kicking in, I'm almost guaranteeing that there has to be some level of prosecution, okay? Otherwise, there's no fucking fairness in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop right over here. This is me, Mutahar. I'm a little heated right now, okay? It's a little wild. I'm going to get up, go for a walk, you know, and that's it. This is me, Mutahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike if you dislike it. I am out.